Hello again, friends, and welcome to my ongoing demonstration of radiation exposure in Scavenger SV-4. When last we left off, we learned that a dose of 2666 millisieverts translated to passable health with a score multiplier of 73%. So far, the end of game epilogues have been decent. They've usually told stories where I've become wealthy, I've been able to retire in comfort, and so on. And it looks like our medical terminal needs a reboot. So far, the endings have been decent, but let's see what we've got now. We have our cargo hold completely full, and it looks like our research computer is done studying things. So we have a surge capacitor valued at 4,100 credits, a video camera valued at 1,700 credits, armor plating valued at 1,700 credits, and a targeting computer valued at 5,500 credits. So we're cleaning up pretty well on this expedition. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move some of these items into the garage because I'm once again running out of space. I'm going to move this unknown item into the science lab and get research going on this. So let's review our situation. I have space for... I have 6 more slots for things from the planet's surface. Of course, I'm going to have to shuffle things back and forth in order to study things properly. So, I think we can send the rover for another mission in the meantime. So let's do that now. Actually, that was rover to garage. That was a mistake. But thankfully one I can easily correct. Okay, launch the rover. While my rover is on its way to the surface, I'd like to ask you once again to consider making a donation to the American Cancer Society. They save lives in the real world by funding groundbreaking research and providing services to those who are fighting cancer, as well as their families as well. So once again, please consider donating. Any amount will do. That being said, let's take a look at the research computer. It's already on phase 3. It's some kind of a power plant. We'll get back to that in a moment. Okay, Planetfall in about 20 seconds. And it looks like we've got some large structures and that looks like a sentry, but it looks burned out. It might be something I can salvage. No, in fact it looks very intact. I'm going... Oh, no, you don't get a piece of me. No, you don't. I'm just going to keep driving. Now, I haven't mounted any lasers or anything. I haven't mounted any weapons to open the doors. So for right now, I'm just going to have to trundle about and hope I can find a few more relics out in the open. Here's one. Let's see what we can do here. Of course, this is a dead end. That also appears to be a dead end. If I could just grab one more thing from the surface, that would give me enough to say that I'm very nearly full on what I can carry aboard ship. I see something in the distance. I'm not sure if it's a relic or another sentry. That looks like another sentry. I'm going to keep my distance there. Oh, something's shooting at me. Oh, yeah. But here's a... Uh-oh. Whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make short work of this. He's shooting at me. He's shooting at me. Okay, I'm out of here. Yeah, survey map damaged by laser. Yeah. I've already taken damage to the rover. As far as expeditions to the surface are concerned, this is definitely a good place to stop. But what have we got? We have a engine generator set valued at 5,900 credits, and it says warning, irreplaceable resource. So it has some kind of fuel, and of course it's a kind of fuel that is native to this planet. It's not anything I can easily replicate myself. Alright, so I'm going to move the generator into the cargo bay like so. The other three items I can rotate out of the rover into the cargo bay and then into the science lab. And then where expeditions by the rover to the surface are concerned, I think we're done. Yeah, you can see there's visible damage there. Okay, so let's bulk unload the rover, cycle these guys to the science lab, and begin research. And of course, the research will take longer because some of the items are damaged. Okay, rover, let's get you to the garage. Do some repairs here. Alright. Oh, this is going to be challenging because the garage needs spaces in order to repair stuff. Alright, well, we'll move some things around. Let's move the radio receiver, the surge capacitor, the video camera, and the armor plating. And then we'll move the video camera, the status display, the survey map. Let's move those. Okay, the status display is already in good shape. I said repair. Yes, repair that. Of course, now you see the effect of the armor plating. The armor plating looks nice on the rover, but we're not sending a rover back to the surface again. But we can remount these things anyway. Video camera, status display, survey map. And let's put the radio receiver and the surge capacitor and the video camera. And while we're at the armor plating, we'll put those back in the garage. Alright, so that should put the rover back to its original form. Yep. Okay, much better. Alright, so meanwhile, let's look at... Okay, so we're still doing research, but I want to show you something. I just realized something. Let's step into the light where it's a little more visible. I'm going to look at this mostly light wall. Do you notice... I'm going to pan the camera around. Do you notice that at the corners of our screen, our vision is just a little red? That's a sign of advanced radiation sickness. Let's step into the auto dock and I'll show you. Okay, here we go. Advanced radiation sickness, widespread cellular damage, malignant tissue growth, extensive damage to bone marrow, ulcerated lesions in gastrointestinal tract, hair loss. We're currently at 3,933 millisieverts. So yeah, this is pretty ugly. And I'm going to decline treatment at this point. Let's see where in the research is still chugging along. Okay, this is probably a good time for me to save my position and then have us break orbit, so I'll be right back. Okay, I've returned. Alright, let's break orbit, because I'm sure that we can continue researching artifacts on our way back to the station. Off we go to Davis Station. Let's see how this affects our ending. Okay, in the course of his encounter, he exposed himself to a potentially lethal dose of hard radiation. Records clearly indicate that he arrived at Davis Station. A docking clearance was requested and given for ISC-275 Wizard 2. At that point, however, the official trail goes cold. Eric Pearson vanished into mystery despite being hunted by the press. Provably genuine alien artifacts come up for sale now and again, but those who try to trace them back eventually run into a dead end. Popular conjecture is that Eric Pearson is actually alive and well somewhere, hiding his transactions and whereabouts through shell companies and various front organizations. Ooh, so I'm spooky. I'm wealthy, and I'm spooky. But I'm also in poor health. This time, the multiplier is at 41%, which is considered poor health. Okay, that's pretty rough. Wow. Alright then. I'm going to say that this is a good place to stop for now, but I'm going to continue these runs, exposing myself to more and more radiation, because it does get worse, believe it or not. So thank you very much for watching, and join me next time for another demonstration of Scavenger SV-4. Eric Pearson, signing off.